And here we are. Ed losing to Latov there in such magnificent fashion on a game of Calvin's Siberia that went all the way down to infantry and miners. We're back on Arabian Oasis. A fresh start here for Ed, wanting to redeem himself after putting up a huge fight against Latov, but was unsuccessful. Will Qien prove to be a fiercer opponent than Latov? We shall see in this show match, or in this game actually. So we're currently 2.5 hours into day number 5, and it's been pretty nuts. Woody 15-0 currently, and Latov, but Latov's actually in the lead now. Obviously he played all of his games. I bet all my channel points are that Nick is anime related. FV? Yeah, it most definitely is. Okay, Ed with another big play here, or a rather interesting play. It's gonna move his MCV after that War Factory for the gem patch. Where are you going with that drone ship? That means he will get 2 miners on the gem patch a lot quicker this time. Unfortunately, the 3rd miner has been waypointed. Let's go Rhino and Service Depot immediately after that though. Qien going for a little bit more traditional build here. He's ready on 5 miners, and Ed is on 4. Obviously being a miner behind for moving his MCV, and he does transition to Rhinos a lot earlier than usual. And Qien actually opting for a 2nd drone. Double war out for Ed. He probably needs to get another ref out down here for the patch of gold, or by the war factory, so the miners don't long distance mine too far. Is that 2nd drone waiting? Predictions are up again, boys, if you want to vote in and bet your channel points. What can you do with those channel points? You can click the circle on the bottom left hand side of your chat box to see what you can do with them. Alternatively, you can jump scare everyone down in the sound alerts column or box if you scroll down from the Twitch player. Oh no, the drone! Oh, Ed. Is he gonna make it that far? Don't go on the ore, Ed! Don't go on the ore! Is he gonna make it? The MCV is slowing down here. Oh, he's definitely gonna make it, but that's a lot of time wasted down for Ed. But instead, he's gonna push him down towards bottom right, where Qien does not have that many rhinos. The rhinos are still preoccupied along the top. Down goes all of Qien's rhinos on towards bottom right. It's not gonna push any more forward, not even priming that war factory for any units. And Ed's gonna follow along with those miners down. 1 miner goes down, 2nd miner is about to go down here. 1 hit, down it goes. And the next one is about to go in. Ed absolutely diving all in for these miners here. This is what Latov did not do on day number 4 of the Throne of Champions. And Qien down to 2 miners only, with that veteran still alive here. So Ed is gonna try to farm any elites out of it. And Qien, we didn't call it GG. Oh dear. He killed like 6 miners, dude. Even though he got his MCV droned. The MCV move and the lesser miners absolutely paid out there. That's 1-0 to its Ed. Funnily enough, Jungle of Vietnam hasn't been played that much in this tournament. I expected a little bit more, but I guess it's a little more useful in 2v2s than in 1v1s. On your ones. But Qien picks it anyway as his 2nd map. Yeah, I'd absolutely banging start to TOC here. His games has been really great. Absolutely, really great. Wait, Miguel, you follow me again? What? That's really solid. Arabian Eridor and it's just hard to pronounce that. Arabian Eduardula. Right, that's what I said. Yeah, Ed's gonna start on top right here. And Qien down on bottom left. I don't know, Jungle of Vietnam it's a really great map. But we don't often see it in what we want. It's one of, if not the best 2v2 map out there, actually. Eduardula, yep. You can speak English. Or read language. Yeah, so I think Ed might just take this game a little bit slower than usual. No rushing, no shenanigans here. He might just take the fight to Qien. Or he might just prove me wrong and pull a fucking Kirov out his ass or something. As I've been proved many times before, Ed is one of the most consistent players in terms of skill level, and he is the most unorthodox players out there. You've seen players getting 5 wars and selling their MTV, you've seen players rushing in going drone Rhino every single time. But when Ed is playing, you don't know what to expect. Anything could happen at any point of day, and it's just unexpected, unorthodox in terms of playstyle, but very consistent in terms of skill level. So it looks like Ed is gonna make his first touch onto the home ground. Second war for both players as well. He's gonna destroy that bridge. So third war out for Qien down onto the first level. Ed gonna kill both of those bridges here. Doesn't slow Qien down in case he does split anywhere across the map here. So we've got 3-6 minus for Ed. Qien's on 6 as well. 7th down on the first level. I believe the 7th coming out here for Ed in a little bit. Ed might be too busy destroying the bridge here. Qien is coming in with a large number of rhinos. A large order of rhinos ready for Order 69 here. He has to be careful in case Qien decides to go in. He does get the reinforcements back anyway, up on the 4th war factory now. And Qien is gonna move his MCV down to its top left. There's the 8th miner and 9th. Ooh. Ed going a miner out the war factory after the rhinos. It's pretty bold here, and Qien doesn't want to get his MCV drone, so he's gonna escort them with a couple rhinos. Especially in this sort of area. Yep, no drones there. So 4 to 4 war factories. And looks like this engagement is gonna be the first here. A huge fight down on the bottom right hand side of the map here. Qien with a good number of rhinos is gonna push Ed all the way back. He's gonna absolutely chase the Ed. Temperature on the cliff. It's not the greatest. They're conga line into the death of the tail end of the rhinos. And Qien coming out of that engagement, the better. And he's gonna keep pushing forward here. Good tank control from Qien. Those miners are in trouble if he does not pull them back here. Qien gonna push uphill to get rid of the rest of Ed's rhinos here. Down he goes. That warfighter is gonna follow soon after, surely. And Qien, very dominant move here to push Ed all the way back. And it's gonna be a 1-all now for Qien and Ed.
You know, Qien is... I think he's a fan favorite these days.
Yeah.
He hasn't been playing that long relative to anyone else playing on this stage. So as strong as he is, I think we all kind of know that he's not reached his peak yet. So it's going to be exciting to see what he does moving forward. He's not going to stop until Marco is number 2. That's my.
Actually, he got number 2, rank 2 in QM, and Marco got rank number 3. So
really?
Technically, he already put Marco in number 2.
I mean, quick match. I don't know how serious. Sometimes I don't know. I think tournaments are probably the best test to QM, because you never know, like somebody could be experimenting or so on. No experiment here though. We've seen Ed pick this map twice now. I guess because it can be a very offensive-oriented early game type map, right? There's 2 spots for you to drone. You have that power drop right away. Ed likes to attack a lot. If you haven't played him before, I don't recommend it.
He always goes really aggro, especially with the cornies there. I never understood what the cornies were, if it's just like for some sort of pressure moving forward or to anti-scout, but so far every single time he goes the mass cornies, they either get squished by a rhino or eaten by like 2 dogs all together. Comes that drone. Oof. It's bad control from Ed.
Power drop top right here, and the terror drone as well. This power plant and this drone is not good. His 3rd miner is not up yet, and he wants to attack right now. The last thing he needed, he does save the power, but the miner needs to be repaired, and he's losing a foothold here in the south, trying to pressure Qien and get damage. He forces him.
Can he make it? Oh no. He didn't bank it either, so that's a lot of money wasted.
That drone is still alive, boys.
Oh, it's gonna for a second.
1.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no. It's down to 1 singular miner. He has to pull back here. And he's gonna split along the left side, but I think Qien is gonna play the waiting game here. Just about saves it. Oh, he sold his MCV as well.
Yeah, not much of a choice here. Even a nice little trade here on the left hand. 2 rhinos for 1 there for Qien, and these 5 rhinos, 6 rhinos for Ed. Not gonna cut it, boys.
Absolutely not. The cornies are lagging behind as well for fodder. But yeah, he's not getting out of this one. Qien, absolutely masterful play. And it's more of a mistake from Ed actually, I think, than a good play from Qien. Not microing that miner a lot sooner. And not really realizing that it was under attack. That's oof. Oof.
His plans were just completely shut down there. When you're trying to send everything in the kitchen sink at your opponent, and you hear our ore miner is under attack, it's
yeah, gonna have to look back. I mean, no matter what, man. Put them somewhere between 2 shot and 1 shot, then they'll balance.
Yeah, something. I mean, we say nerf, but we don't. I think people sometimes they hear that word and they have a heart attack. We're talking changing a .03 to a .02.
Yeah.
Small little nerf that just they do cause the result a fair percentage of SBS games, if we're being fair.
Multi-drone like engineers, though, that sounds like a horrible idea. So you need 2 or 3 drones for it to be effective? Oh, that work.
Something. I don't know. Maybe miners just take reduced damage from drones, so they take a little longer to kill. I don't know. Something.
We might not figure it out, but 20-year-old game. It's alright. So Qien's gonna start on the left here. Ed's gonna start on the right, and Qien body blocking with that doggy there. And again. Nasty. Bad boy. Absolute bad boy. So what is Ed like playing on Coldest Peak in a 1v1 situation? As someone who has seen him a lot. I haven't seen him play this map specifically as much, but does he have special strats here? What's something that he would usually go for?
Yeah, I've seen him go 0 a lot here and just pressure and deny the expansion, but don't see that here as his first drone gets in though, however.
And Qien goes a double drone behind it? Where's that second one? Oh yeah, look at top right and bottom right.
Oh dear. Just waiting for that MCV move.
Yeah. Oh, I really hope Ed doesn't do that again. But Qien goes a miner behind that, so no rhinos on the field for Qien just yet. It already has one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus for Ed on double war. Qien's on 4, 5 on double war. And it's gonna move his
Slight
MCV.
lead. Slight lead for Ed here, but Qien going for the MCV move. This could be dangerous. He's on 2 wars. Ed's gonna have another war ref, and I'm curious to whether he's gonna make a 3rd war before moving, or he's going to make a 3rd war then sell, or what is he? How's he going to approach this? Because this drone top right is going to ask him a few questions when he moves.
Yeah, he needs to deal with that drone first and foremost if he wants to move. Or he could just... Oh, bottom right, there's a drone as well. I'm not sure where it went. Oh yeah, it's literally all the way bottom right. Looks like it's going to make a move towards Qien here down the mid with the rhinos. Fodder in position.
Qien with the control there. A little bait and switch here. Huge value, but Ed with the bait and switch with himself, they just keep going back and forth here, making you think, I'm retreating. No, I'm not. I'm coming for you, bro.
Yeah, so... 2...
3rd war from Ed?
Yeah, so Ed's ahead in production.
I think he should sell here.
There you go. After a 4th war factory.
Alright, so what should Qien do? Buckle up. Buckle up.
A horde of rhinos is about to come out straight up.
Yep.
It's gonna split along towards the top, probably bait Qien out a little bit. But yeah, as much as Ed will get his production up and a slight eco boost, he is sort of on a ticking timer here. If he does not make this MCV cell work, he will be in trouble because Qien will be miles ahead in eco here.
Yeah. Ed's broke too as well. Qien has a shit ton of fodder, and he just got his 3rd war up, so it's approaching now or never town for Ed here. Qien doing a valiant job defending, but he's forced off gems now. That's kind of a problem, but Ed pushing in the north, getting value here, splitting as well. Qien's being split apart here. It's going to be a tight series by the looks.
Ooh, Ed taking the high ground. I didn't know that. Oh boy, Ed's not gonna win that fight along the top for sure. He's gonna run an aura as well, but a lot of damage being done to Qien right now. 2 war factories, he's gonna go down, including that last one. Drones are still here. Luckily, he does have 1 more top level, so no production halted yet.
Not dead. This 2nd wave here from Ed should end his misery on Coldest.
So it looks like Ed does pull out the the strats here of the 4 factory cell on Coldest Peak. The bait and switch again. That was a really good split there by Ed. I think Qien just probably got baited in setting everything along the top. Didn't see the tail end being split there. But Ed needs to be careful. He can't just target the miner down. Qien still has eco. He can still make some drones here. But another wave coming in from Ed as well, down on the right side. There you go.
Right. So, I mean, he's still, that whole game, Qien had a terror drone top right and a terror drone bottom right. He probably, well, I think one of his options there was to use those drones to harass miners to buy himself time. You know, those precious seconds where Ed has to go back, get his miner, click the service depot, make sure it doesn't die. That's precious seconds that he needed.
So we're on landmarks now. This is winner takes all. So 2-2 currently. It's like Qien's gonna start top left, Ed bottom right. I'm not sure whether you've seen Woody's build on this map when he was top left. I think I was playing against Latov. He went.
I've not seen his build, but I want to see his build.
Yeah, he went Tesla Trooper and then Dog. I was making fun of him saying that he accidentally made a Tesla Trooper, but the Tesla Trooper was to kill that tree by that gem patch, and then he walked all the way and placed the ref right in that space there, perfectly for a ref, and I was fucking mind blown, man. These little things, it's so great.
Like Qien.
Oh, he is gonna copy it.
Aware of this. Nice.
Wrong tree though.
Trooper goes down. Ed is aware of this as well, and he kills the Tesla Trooper.
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna get us in the hut as well? Yeah, he's gonna have to go over Rhino now. I don't think he was shooting the wrong tree. I think it's the tree closest to the gem patch there.
I think this map could be improved. It looks like we're having a calm opening here, so never mind. Qien's going 0. He's coming.
I know. I think he's just killing the tree or the ref. I think. Wrong tree, Qien.
I just want to mention that this lake on the top base should just be ground.
Yeah, that's a huge disadvantage, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a problem. Make that ground, and we'll have a perfectly fine map here. Anyways,
it's a Westwood map, right?
No, I don't think this is a Westwood map.
It's unknown author.
I don't know what the checker is when you get the lobby, but it's pretty old. It came with the whole Caverns of Siberian map pack, if you will.
Right. So Ed does get drone there, just gonna repair for a bit. Does have a refinery pretty close by. But both players are on the gems. Hasn't expanded on their oil just yet. But like you said, that passive opening, not much action going on. Ed's just gonna build another ref by that gem patch. And
Ed has a nice commanding here. He's slightly ahead with the build in terms of when the War Factory timing. But Qien just got his 4th miner up now, and Ed's had 4 miners for a while.
Yeah, Ed's been on 3. Oh, he's on 4, but the last one is on gold. 3rd war up now for Ed. And 3rd for Qien.
So yeah, Qien building towards the center. He kind of has to do this. We might have our first engagement here. We'll exchange the micro, clicking down the tanks. The dogs are running back and forth here, and Qien just has a huge fodder advantage here. That is forced to an awful situation. And Qien's coming out on top quite convincingly here. And he's getting out with the black eye. He's going to have to reinforce. And the fodder, there's just so many dogs here for Qien. Ed needs to address that.
Yeah, I should have a sentry gun out here pretty soon. Or prime the other war factory so the rhinos don't immediately die coming out of it. But Qien does have some reinforcements himself coming around the back. 3rd war anyway.
Rhino. Veteran leading the charge here. Where is the sentry gun? There it is. Ed is spread thin here. Some dogs of his own. Nice trade here for Ed, and the game is on a knife's edge. The series on a knife's edge, and Ed has decided to take this opportunity to go across the map and potentially harass this miner. He's not going to get this. He needs to split on the right side at the same time for this to make sense. And this is a terrible trade here for Ed.
Yeah, she did have a couple of rhino trickling in. Should have probably split on the right like you said. But it is definitely not looking good for him. Qien is just going to wipe everything on the floor here. This is probably a little...
for the win here.
Yeah, the lack of sentry gun try at the start. He goes on to his 4th war now. Hasn't expanded to the other gem patch. But he only has 1 miner on this current gem patch. While Qien already expanded to his secondary patch on the left as well. It's not looking good for Ed, but it's not necessarily the end of the world either.
He got 5 miners. He has a nice little bank here, actually. Qien's broke. So Ed actually, I think, is in a perfectly fine spot, all things considered. Roughly equal position, and we have another game Oh my god, what's going on here? This has been an action-packed game. It looks like Ed's actually somehow coming out on top here. And Qien went broke at the wrong time, and Ed's now pushing for the win. He needs to make sure he doesn't overcommit. This Tesla reactor kill is actually pretty important, but Qien knows this. He's pushing forward, he's defending himself. And Ed is coming out on top here. He love that veteran kill. Love that veteran kill. He's clicking it.
Oh dear. Qien's still coming up with the sentry gun as well. But Ed was really smart there to not overcommit to the engagement at all. Pulling out absolutely the perfect timing.
And this is where the lake really kills you. There's 3 garrison structure. When did he garrison this? What a monster.
What?
Heat kill, is that what he's going for? It looks like it. He wants it. A lot of fodder here for Qien. Nice control here from Ed. He's gonna drop these tanks, but damage has been done. But not before Qien got this expansion up here on the middle left. This is some long-term play. He can stay in this game for a while. However, Ed is killing one of his war factors. And right, nice split by him. Ed is expanded to the bottom left as well.
Yeah, I should probably move 1 or 2 miners from bottom right to bottom left at the same time. But yeah, both players now are good. Number of rhinos as well. No fodder out for Ed. Oh, there it is, incoming. But we've seen Ed here actually pull himself out of a really bad situation when he was so broke at the start there and out-tanked as well. But Qien looking to move towards bottom left here, do some damage onto that fresh ore patch, but Ed is gonna push forward here.
I'm shocked that he's engaging here, but it looks like he has enough. And or does he? Or does he? This is going down to the last Rhino tank. What a game here on landmarks. Qien holds by the skin.
He should have pulled in this fodder a lot quicker, a lot earlier. He didn't.
I don't know what Ed is doing, still attacking. Okay.
Oh dear god. So, Qien has so much fodder. He has more rhinos.
So much fodder.
More dogs and rhinos here.
Sentry gun is here just to save the day, but if Ed gets caught in between his bases, he's a goner here. And that's exactly what Qien wants to do. Ed has the sentry gun potential advantage, but that's about it. Look at all these dogs from Mr. Qien. Look at them all. Is this Miko? I'm sorry, is this Miko?
It looks like.
Does not get the War Factory kill, and all of his dogs are left behind enemy lines. That is a lot of money.
Oh, but let me
in the hole there.
Look at the reinforcements though. Qien are equal with the number of rhinos with Ed, maybe even a little bit more. Ed needs to micro his miners from bottom right here. I'm not sure if there's a lack of concentration for a little bit.
He needs to move a couple over there. He moved 1, but he's officially microed right now on the right side.
Another
pushing. I'm shocked he's pushing here. I'm very surprised he's pushing. But he wants blood. He wants to attack. He's attacking into the minor fodder of Qien here. Conscript having a field day, taking out a Rhino tank, getting loaded. Too much fodder now for Ed, and Qien is in deep trouble. It looks like he might drop the series here. If he drops a minor, he drops the series. He drops 2 minors.
Oh, dear. But Ed won't win that tank fight. He absolutely will not win that tank fight. More rhinos coming out. The one fire for Qien. Ed pulls out now. Qien with a 2 rhino advantage. Reinforcements coming in from Ed down from bottom right. The eco not looking good for both players here. And Ed's reinforcements proving to be useful. Down goes the last rhino from that push. 2 rhinos remaining for Qien. And down he goes. So Ed pulls it away 3-2. Holy shit, dude.
That was quite the game there.
My god.
I wish we had a head count on how many tank fights there was that game.
Yeah. It was like back all the way through. Okay, where's